Our game is underway with that faceoff. Back in his defensive end to get it. Right near the goal stripe to MacArthur. Looks ahead to start something. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Up the left side to Dubinsky. Game on his stick. Score! They have struck early in this one. We knew the scoreless tie would be broken. Who thought this early and by the visitor?
Boy, the visitors got to gain a lot of confidence getting this early lead.
Scored by number 13, Kyle Flipper, assisted by number
He could start some danger here. Pointed to Georges. Score!
Time of the goal, 1 minute, 53 seconds.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. St. Louis moves well through the neutral zone.
Number 18, time of the goal.
Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Oh, tremendous save. Denied a great glove save, and he keeps it.
That slight hesitation by the shooter allowed the goaltender to make a beautiful glove save.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Just a hair under 4 minutes play. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. And offside is called on the play. Neutralized face-off win. Puck out of play up the glass, so another face-off coming up, because they can't play it where it landed. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Laid that one back into the zone. Drummondville's in possession in their own end. Good job with the stick. Hatchets one. Wonderful save.
Talking about making it look easy.
Perfect centering pass. Score! That's 3 unanswered goals.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
A lot of times the goaltender feels like his positioning is perfect and he's got the net covered. Guess what? He doesn't.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
Assisted by number 22.
Slides it to the point to Robida.
Number 16, Garrett Broussard. Time of the goal.
And down to Nugent Hopkins. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity. Takes that pass at center ice. Good intercept.
The Blues have a healthy lead in this game because of their turnovers.
Back in front. Oh, and he's hammered.
That was a major league collision.
The Blues wheel it up the wing. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. To Phaneuf. A backhand shot. He's going to the net. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. He got that one.
That is a sweet save there.
Sends it down low to Nugent Hopkins. Good save there.
The key to this shift, Doc, lots of work away from the puck.
Saved off the mask. Picked up by the defense. Boom, they came together that time, didn't they? Slid to Robida. Gets by. Skate kick out of the scrum. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. To Clifford. Save. Centering pass. Blocked. Looking for options.
They should get rewarded here, Doc.
Nice keep at the blue line so the attack can continue here. Waits with it. To the point with it. Out of the blue line. He is shut right off. St. Louis in their own end, lugging that puck. Pitching it to Georges. And that one's sent back out. Puck gathered in by Hornquist. Picked up in the attacking zone. He chipped that one off the boards and ahead. Back near the blue line to Georges. Save. Nice pass right up the gut. Flings it. Nicely patted away. The Blues in their own end setting things up. On to Palat. Takes it up that side. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Directed on. What a save!
Out of position, never. What a stop.
The shot's delivered quickly, but he smothers the bottom of the net so well. Gets his legs out to make the stop.
Over 4 minutes to go here in the first. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. St. Louis gets it. Score! That's 4 straight.
That slap shot had some steam on it.
Standing straight up and down covers such a minimum of the net. He stays up on his feet, opens up the low stick side.
Goalie to the bench, substitution made.
The Voltigeurs are trying to change momentum here. Their starter had just a rotten night in goal. They'll get the backup in there.
Solid win at center ice. Now what? Hoping for better things if he turns back. And long to Lowry. To the slot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Score!
Ruutu's stick was in a ready position to accept that puck and put it in as a one-timer.
Brodor's in almost perfect position. I say almost because the shot's better. It just beats him.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Number 50, Ruutu, assisted by number 17.
Picks it up in his own end.
By number 16.
Drummondville's setting things up in their own end. Takes it right on the left wing and can move ahead. On that interception, might turn into something. Laid up that right side to Palat. Good position in the slot. Marvelous save. No time on that one. Near the last minute of the first. Good intercept. Might turn into something here. Back in his defensive end to get it. And in their own end, still on the move. Good save there. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Good face-off win. Great save. Oh, broke it up. Looks ahead to start something. A giveaway.
The Blues have been a turnover machine. That's why they have a huge lead in this game.
First period has come to a close. There was offense, but only on one side.
Automobile-related pollution is on the increase worldwide. Do your part and take public transit to and from the game.
The Voltigeurs were counting on a tremendous performance in goal. They counted wrong. More in a moment. Eddie, we're about to enter the second period here. What did you think of the opening period of our game?
Drummondville's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
Possession gained by Clifford. Drummondville's in control of the puck in the defensive zone. Parked in the slot, and it's on his stick. A shot that went way off the mark. Oh, what a pad save. St. Louis is getting an attack ready back in their own end. Left wing pass to Dubinsky. Good centering pass to the slot. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance. The Blues have added to their lead. They are heavily out shooting the opposition, and we look at the opposition bench and do not see a white flag yet. Shoots one. Got in the way of that one. The Voltigeurs controlling play now in their own end. And he's hammered.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Puck is thrown to Hornquist. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? The Blues carrying on through the neutral zone. He's in his own end of the ice now. And what's up? Karam pass to Palat. Gains the zone. Good deke, and he gets by. Can he generate something? And a good save in the goal crease. Just over 4 minutes are gone here in the second. Do you think the ice is tilted in this one? Players are tumbling head over heels into the boards. Pass to the slot. Looking to Jelen. The Blues in their own end have control of the puck. Propelled to Demers. Pitching this one to Rutu. Great. Oh, poke check. Saved one there. One-timer. And it's driven away. He picks up a perfect pass. Boy, what vision out of the defensive zone. St. Louis in their own end with possession. Possession still as he moves in the defensive zone. Picked up in his own end by Rutu. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. Right off the left wing, it comes on through right on his stick. Good intercept. Snapping a pass to MacArthur. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Defensive zone win. The Blues carrying on in their own end. Hard work, but it paid off. No icing. Taken to the corner by MacArthur. That hit somebody. And he shoots. Wonderful save on the redirect.
There's no question that puck was deflected and a good stop. Great pressure there, Doc. I thought for sure there was going to be a goal.
The Blues get the draw. Lets it go. The Voltigeurs in their own end ready in attack. Outstanding hitting in this game. There's an example.
Sometimes nowhere to go. He tried to squeeze through, guys, but he took a big hit.
Got it on his stick in the slot. Wonderful save. Possession once again. That's what those pads are for. Cut in half by Madonna. To Georges. Heads along the boards. Picks it up in his own end. And the possession taken. Score!
He worked himself into a good scoring area and let it go on the backhand.
I think when he takes a look at this on video, he's going to see he was in really good position, and he just wasn't able to stop a perfect shot.
St. Louis has connected on many goals tonight. This recent one seems to have put it all away. Can we please play running time? Laid on to Robida. Solid pass up the middle to Nugent-Hopkins. Drummondville's in their own end, hopefully shifting from defense to offense here. Speeds right on goal. Wonderful stop.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
St. Louis wins it. Hammered. Chip to Brassard. One pass sets up another. Slid to Brassard. Tip by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Drummondville's carrying it through center. Back in his defensive end to get it. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
St. Louis has absolutely steamrolled their opponent physically, and because they've been so physical, they now have time to make plays with the puck all over the ice.
You're right, Ray. This is a physical game, especially played by the team that's up on the scoreboard. Nice face-off work. Pass off the woodwork to Rutu. The Voltigeurs through the neutral zone, ready the next attack. Could be trouble near the line. Wonderful save with a pad. Moving it to Robida. He gets this one. A breakaway chance. Take it to the slot. Score!
That's a confident goal scorer there when you fake to the forehand and put it in.
Enzo, this has got to be a great shot because from my angle, there doesn't look like a lot of net. Even with the goaltender down, he seems to have most of it covered.
St. Louis has a big lead here, and we have a whole period plus some more to play yet. The Blues from the neutral zone start to work. Thrown right back to the opposite corner. Drummondville's in their own end and controlling play now. Gathered in. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Acrobatic stop by Brodeur. And he gets it back. Looking for options. Oh, what a block. Elects not to shoot to the half wall. Why isn't he shooting? Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Looks for room. Into the slot. Outstanding save with the glove.
Incredible nonstop action, Doc. Now we got a face-off.
Face-off win here. Drill. Great glove save.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
St. Louis gets it off the draw. Passes to the slot. Oh, he missed the net.
You know what, Doc? I could see why he missed the net. There was nothing.
Gloved.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
St. Louis wins it. Score! Late in the period. Couldn't get much later for that one.
You're not going to see many shots harder than that. What a play.
Brodeur's not able to catch up to this. That thing is a howitzer. It goes right past him.
The Blues have built a whopping lead. Let's see if they can build on it further, maybe even into double digits before the end of the game. We're only in the second period. And the puck out of play into the players' bench. "40 minutes have been played here, and still more to go. A well-deserved rest is at hand."
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
Brodeur's performance so far, not one he's proud of. As a break. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first two, and so will Edzo.
The Voltigeurs have been a bit frustrated, Doc, after 2 periods of play. They are down on the scoreboard. They have the prospects of a real hot goaltender in front of them, As their coach, I would tell them to stay with it. Eventually you get one, and then you get another, and you'll be right back in this game.
Kicked out of the scrum. Scrum over, puck kicked. The Voltigeurs continue on in the defensive zone. Got his pad on that one. Perfect receipt of the pass. Hammered. Score! Neutralized face-off win. Making progress at center. Corralled by Hornquist. Heads on behind. Perfect tip by the stick. Looks ahead to start something. The Voltigeurs ready in attack back in the defensive zone. And he motors on through the neutral zone. Perfect pass in stride. All he had to do was look back, and there it came. Gathered in by Georges. The Blues want to generate something up the wing. Right in front. Drummondville's in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. Passing one off now to Palat. Collected in the corner by Mike Modano. Off a body. Lets it fly. Gathered in by Georges. Gains the zone. Looking for room. No room for a pass. Wonderful chance was set up, and the pass just goes wide. Elects not to shoot. Pressure mounting here. Passes it back to the point. Pass across at the point. Collected at the boards. Why isn't he shooting?
It's only a matter of time.
Pass to the blue line. Point to point. Walks in with it. He scored. Oh, I take that back. No goal.
Wow, did the Stone tip over in a hurry there? They look like they've scored a goal, but now they're going to be shorthanded. That's goalie interference.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Toward the net. Score! They win the draw and will now set up an attack. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Picks it up in his own end. Gets across, looks over his options. Heads to the front. Brilliant acrobatic save.
A diving stop, but if you're the shooter, you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Oh, that one went in off the defense. My, oh, my.
Footoff's able to clear open ice, and he lays a sweet saucer pass on the shooter's stick.
Solid win at center ice. Now what? Pass attempt to Demers. Fires. Huge stomp by Brodeur. Hammer. Cut his glove on it. Swatted away. Got to clear it. Oh, and a save. And he'll cover.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Brassard's just like his team, winning everything. Outstanding save by Brodeur.
You're going to be seeing that save a lot in the future, Doc. Brodeur's battling athleticism denies the opportunity. What an effort.
The Blues win it. Pass to the shooting position. Great scoring chance here. Let's go, Arister. And a save there. Loose puck regathered by Brassard. Outstanding play. Pressure is intense. Who can get it out of there? That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. What a hit. Grabbed.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Good job on the draw. Trying to go to Clifford. And the puck is seized by MacArthur. Right into the slot. Got a piece of it. Drummondville's in possession as they travel in their own end. A shot. Score! He's got his second of the game. A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Number 17, Brandon Dubinsky, assisted.
Turned on net. Score!
MacArthur, time of the goal, 13 minutes and 7 seconds.
Jokinen's stick was in a ready position, and he one-timed it past the goalie.
Brodor's not able to get his pad down to make the stop on the low stick side, beaten pretty cleanly.
Neutralized face-off win. St. Louis looking to wheel it up the wing. Cruises to the slot. Off his pad. Gets play stopped.
Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 29 seconds.
Quick work on the face-off. Oh, accidentally blocked. Slid just inside the line to Phaneuf. Shooting. Save. No room for a pass. Looking for options. Oh, and blocked away. A drive. Shot. Misses the net. Puck covered. Whistle blown.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Pointed to Demers. On to MacArthur. Forcing attention in deep. A shot. Accidentally blocked. Goalies will take that one. Hangs onto it. Drives to the middle. He scores! And that's the hat trick. There won't be many on the ice, if any, but he's got 3 goals. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Directed up the middle to Mike Madonna. Got it at the point. Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man. And he will go back with this one. Looking for some help back in his own end. The Blues in possession as they travel through center ice. Propelled to Madonna. Drives to the net. Score!
When you go to the backhand, you got to make sure you keep those hands away from your body, and he did.
As you said, Edzo, that's a terrific deke. The goaltender just can't keep up.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack. St. Louis with possession in their own end. Wanting to generate something here in the defensive zone. Now it's directed to Ruutu. Odd man rush 2-on-1. Drives to the crease. Wrist shot. Score! He's got his second. Solid win at center ice. Now what? Onside. Loose puck captured by Clifford. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Looking from the blue line. Slides it to the point to Robida. Booted aside. Oh, does he have a target on his back? St. Louis in their own end in possession. Directing that one to Dubinsky. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. Laid on to Dubinsky. Kicked away. Gathered in by Clifford. Steps. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance. The Voltigeurs got that faceoff win. Now what? Terrific interception.
The Blues have been a turnover machine. That's why they have a huge lead in this game.
Out in the slot. Turned aside off the pad. The game is over. It was a big score, a victory, and a decisive amount of time that the winners had the puck.
The coaching staff has to be extremely pleased with the energy and effort that their team played with.
That's it for another great night at a hockey rink. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good evening, everyone. Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich. Face-off time for the start of the game is almost here. But we get a lot of statistics during the course of the game. Got one that interests you?
I think turnovers, whether they're forced or unforced, is who can manage the puck the best will have a great chance at winning this game here tonight.
Here are the Honda starting goaltenders. Elliott's gotten the call to the goal crease for the Blues. You see the winning percentage, it's not very good. He'll need to help his team. Slovakia-born Yaroslav Halak has prepared his goal crease for the start of another game here. A two-time Olympian for his country and shared the Jennings Trophy for fewest goals yielded while in St. Louis. Awaiting the first face-off, and so is Zdeno Chara, an imposing force, 255 pounds, plus equipment. You cut it a little close, didn't you? But you're here, and so are we. Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro, and me, Mike Emmerich. Game just started. Out behind the net, it is halted right there. Passing one off now to Eric Stahl. Good jab with the stick there. The Blues in their own end in possession. Back in his defensive end to get it. Fires! Gonged away.
Boy, he made that save with his mask.
Snapping a pass to Clifford. At the point of drive. Ottawa's recoiling back in their own end. Pass attempt to Perron. Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. Can he generate something? The Blues with possession in the defensive zone. Wrister, waffle boarded. Stays on side to the middle. Really good move. Blocked. He heads right for the net. Score! Modano.
Presence of mind to get to the front of the net, open up, and one time it in past the goaltender.
Edzo, the goaltender's too quick to rely on his technique. He drops down quickly. That opens up the top of the net, and too much room there for a shooter of this quality.
The Blues have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. Solid win at center ice. Now what? Turned right away with the poke check by Bodine. Keeps it going behind the goal. De Brassard.
4 minutes, 32 seconds.
St. Louis in possession as they go through the neutral zone. And play stopped because of an offside. Neutralized face-off win. Through the neutral zone, hanging on to it. Good standing poke check by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Ottawa's in their own end and controlling the play. Good solid defensive play there. Picks it up in his own end. St. Louis plowing on in neutral ice. Nice fake, shakes him loose. Pressing on with it out of their own end. The puck is free, now taken up by Jokinen. Lets it go. Ring 10 bells for that save. And that one's passed up the wing to Schwartz. Steps between the circles. Hammer got a piece of that one. Boy, there's one that was headed for the top corner, and it looked like the goaltender got a piece of it. Anyway, it's out of play.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Over 9 minutes skated here in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Possession taken up by Demers. Possession still as he moves in the defensive zone. Nice poke check by Brody. St. Louis carries it through the neutral zone. Let's go, Arister! Keeps it going in the defensive zone. Dubinsky's cut through the neutral zone. Oh, here's Arister. Terrific glove save, but it's loose. And he's hammered.
I saw that play coming from a mile away.
They've got a 2-on-1. Taken over now by Dubinsky. Heads on to the corner. Propelled to Ruutu. Possession once again by Zuccarello. Solid work defensively by Ruutu. The Blues have possession in their own end. Got on by with that one. What a move on that one with the stick. Lets it go. Score! Greetings, everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich, right before the start of the game. What's most important in your mind right now?
Is what coaches tell players before puck drop. Let's play to our strengths. Let's stay with the plan. Up one, down one, doesn't matter. Stay with the plan.
Here are the starting goaltenders presented by Honda. Elliott's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the home team. Lindback's the choice in goal tonight. He's worn the same number on his back since his days as a young goalie in minor hockey. He wears it again tonight for the visitors. Washington's got the puck, and they get to make the first play. The Blues through the neutral zone, ready the next attack. Good poke check by Elias. Heads to the front. Poke checked away by Patrick Elias. Taken away. Nabbed by Elias. Washington's in their own end, and they've got it. Slid to Elias. Good pass up that wing. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Great block, and he's able to just keep it working. Magnificent job on the defense. Forcing the goalie to frame left and then right. Score! They strike early, and the place is quiet. Washington's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. Solid win at center ice. Now what? The Blues through the neutral zone, carrying on. Good solid defensive play there. And the loose puck gathered in by Hornquist. Passed in the corner to Mike Madonna. He knifed it away. Lugged along the line. Point blast! Waffle boarded. Now it's directed to Chorney.
Looks like a game of keep away.
Drives to the front. Terrific stop, and it's loose. Dishes it back. Scorches one. He hit the post. Steps between the circles. Directed on. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Possession taken over by Lewis. Washington's on the move in their own end. Pitching this one to Gibbons. Great chance here, 2-on-1. Terrific glove save. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. Clean win on the draw. St. Louis in their own end on the move now. Back in his defensive end to get it. Drives to the crease. Great stick save. St. Louis in possession as they travel in their own end. A shot. Didn't get through. Puts one on. Score! The Blues control at center ice. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Terrific poke check to break up that odd-man rush. Oh, and he is drilled.
Well, we thought he was going to escape there. He got knocked on his backside pretty solidly.
And snapped up by Kunitz. Oh, did he ever get mashed? Swept on to Goligoski. Looks ahead to start something. And the heat's taken off by the clear. Washington's in their own end and in possession. Gathered in by Jochen. Good standing poke check. Continuing in neutral ice. Propelled to Dubinsky. Right in front. And gathered in by Lewis. Trying to get something generated up the wing. Taken on by Georges. Up the wing. Great opportunity here, 3-on-1. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. St. Louis in their own end in possession. Up that right side to Dubinsky. Blocked. He is shut right off. Poke checked away by Georges. Drives to the net. He got in. Shooting. Oh, and he missed the net.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near it.
Bortuzzo's skating ability gets him into position here to deliver a crushing hit.
Face-off win here. Speared along by Rutu. Picks it up in his own end. Diagonally to Lowry. Good position in the slot. Oh, big rebound here. Moving it to Hayes. Speeds right on goal. Clear the ice for a penalty shot.
No hesitation at all, Doc, by the official to make the penalty shot call on the trip from behind on the attacking player on the breakaway.
Score!
He scored on his penalty shot because he decided to make that forehand deke in plenty of time.
Elliott's moved back with the shooter as he makes the deke. He can't snuff out the post.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? The puck is fielded now by Demers. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Nice standing poke check by Smith. Inside the final minute. Those cursed goals in the final minute. Will we see one here? Wrister deflected off the blocker. Washington's got possession in their own end. Passing one off now to Boley. To the last 10. Right into the slot. Those big pillows on his legs came in handy then. The Blues ready in attack back in the defensive zone. First period over, a terrific one, but for just one team.
Are you looking for information on the Stars of tomorrow today? Check out page 21 of the program or our website for profiles on farm team members on the verge of making it to the big league.
Period 2 has started. Maybe the gap can be closed a little bit this period. Not there.
He doesn't miss it by much. He's right in the middle of the ice. He tries to bang it in off the goalpost and just misses.
Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Out in the slot. Big pad save. Laid on to Kulikov. And offside is called on the play. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Dumped in, back in his defensive end to get it. Two sticks together, they cancel. And he's hammered.
Georges finally gives his team and his coach what they've been looking for all game long.
Looking to Hornquist. Good hand to eye. And the reach of the stick. Gives it on a cross from the point. Jabbed away by Kunitz. Chopped on. Looks ahead to start something. And the puck control by Mike Modano. Knocks it away with the stick. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Swatted down. Washington's in possession as they travel through center ice. Got a piece of it. Dropped on back further. And possession now on the pickup by Vincent Lecavalier. Washington's in their own end, setting things up. And the loose puck captured by Petrie. Good work with the stick. Possession established on the pickup by Petrie. Good jab with the stick there. Picks it up in his own end. Washington's carrying it in the defensive zone. Nice fake. Shakes him loose. Let's go, Wrister. Oh, big sweeping save. The Blues have it in the defensive zone. Knocked right off the stick. And the possession taken up by Rutu. Still has it in neutral ice. And play stopped because of an offside.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Neutralized face-off win. A good cut of the pass. They can keep the pressure on. Puck is thrown to Elias. Shoots. Wow, what a glove save.
Now that's a quick glove.
Lindback's able to scramble back into position to make an excellent stop here.
Over 9 minutes played. There have been 3 goals in this game. They've all come from one team. Hatchets one. Oh, and it's off the mark. What a move on that one with the stick. Hammered, drives to the middle.
Amazing pressure by the offense.
Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. Used the stick well, didn't he? That one by Smith. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. Good clean win on the draw. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. To the slot. What a move. One-timer. Gathered in by Jokinen. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Ah, that's a really good head fake. Heads to the front. Oh, he got that.
Goalie's looking around the screen to try to find the puck.
Trying to go to Elias. Flings it. And a good save in the goal crease.
Elliott's save is a good one, but defensively they cannot give up another odd man rush.
Solid, clean win. St. Louis organizing in their own end. Back in front, wrist shot. Got a piece of that one. Pass cut, strong play. Loose puck gathered by Lewis. Karam pass to Gibbons. Pitching it to Rutu. The Blues setting things up in their own end. Right near the line. Squibbed over. Blockered away. Back in his defensive end to get it. Pass attempt to Gibbons. Keeps it going in neutral ice. Great job to slip on by. Great poke check. Looks ahead to start something. Continuing through neutral ice. Lets it go. Off the mark.
He's going to shake his head after he gets
kicked away. Terrific pad save. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go with the puck. Guys, this is an excellent shot, but the goaltender makes an excellent pad save.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. The Blues on the move through center. Into the end of attack. Turned right away with the poke check by Kulikov. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
A shot. Centering. 52 seconds to play. 2-on-1 opportunity. Wide of the net. Oh, close call there. Tied up on the boards. Washington's controlling play through center. Cranks one. That's turned aside.
Elliott's rebound control has been poor. His ability to square up to the shooter has been poor. All in all, just a terrible night for him as his team trails big.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drop. Bring 3 non-perishable food items and you can receive a free team phone.
Washington's netminder has fashioned a goose egg on the opposition side of the scoreboard. At the end of this period, we are still thinking about the last huge save, which was this one, right back after this. "40 minutes down, at least 20 minutes to go. What are your thoughts so far?"
The Blues have been a bit frustrated, Doc, after 2 periods of play. They were down on the scoreboard. They have the prospects of a real hot goaltender in front of them. As their coach, I would tell them to stay with it. Eventually you get one, and then you get another, and you'll be right back in this game.
Snapping a pass to MacArthur. Picks it up in his own end. Wow, what force in that one.
Glass is going to rattle there, boys. That's a big hit along the boards.
Got on by with that one. Great poke check. The Blues in their own end in possession. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. Nice tip of the pass. And the puck is grabbed by Clifford. Back in his defensive end to get it. On to Weiss. And at an angle, the Hayes. Broke that play up at center. Taken over now by Madonna. Clifford's tripped and a penalty should be coming. Washington's been assessed a minor penalty. 2 minutes and the call is tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number 1. They win the draw. That shot hit a man. Cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. The Blues go back so that they can come back on this power play. St. Louis lugging the puck in neutral ice. Right from the slot. He heads right for the net. And possession snapped up by Georges. Puck collected by Ruutu. Oh, here's a wrister. Grabbed.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
Just a bit under 5 minutes have been played. It's a solid lead by a score of 3-0. St. Louis in their own end carrying it now. Directing that one to Brassard. Back near the blue line to Ruutu. Just couldn't find the target.
That's going to happen. There's not a lot of room there. He just missed the shot.
Outstanding save by Lindbach.
That terrific save's going to give the bench a huge lift.
Washington survived it. Back even. He's shaken loose on a nice fake by LeCavalier. Drives to the crease. Washington's got possession in neutral ice. Onside. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. This scrum will end soon. Good quick poke check there. Possession reestablished by Mike Modano. Puck is grabbed. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save. Collected in the corner. Waits with it. Missed the net. Back to the blue line. Does a pivot and heads back. At least for now. Still no shot. Looking for options. Gets it back. Lofted that one back in. Washington's in their own end and in possession to Girgensons. Corralled by Petrie. Washington's on the move, hoping to wheel it up the wing. Oh, poke check. Saved one there. Now it's directed to Nugent Hopkins. Headed right under the shadow of the scoreboard. Loose puck brought in by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. A shot. Oh, and he missed the net.
I know what he's trying to do there, Doc, but you got to hit the net in this situation.
Washington's continuing on at center. Got on by with that one. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Could not be filtered through a strong play by Kulikov. Chip to Dubinsky. Good, solid poke check there. Pitching this one to Phaneuf. Good job with the poke check. Washington's on the move in neutral ice. He gets through, right in front, wide. Wonderful chance. Shot off the goalpost. What a save by Elliott.
Elliott's position was key on that outstanding stop.
Moving it to Dubinsky. Washington's on the move through the neutral zone. Shoots one. And a save there. Looking for some help back in his own end. And it's nabbed by Dubinsky. He could start some danger here. Washington setting things up in their own end. Looks ahead to start something. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Full steam up the wing. Shoots off his pad. Poke checked away. The Blues have it in their own end. Good job with the stick. Puck controlled by Georgians. Passing one off now to Palat. Kunitz pushing it through center. Gets on by. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
That's one part of the game the fans love is contact, and it doesn't get any bigger than that.
St. Louis controls the play in their own end. Good work with the stick by Kulikov.
In the third period.
So we're into the last minute. All is academic here. Right into the slot. Heads on to the corner. Slides it to the point to Jelena. Hammers one. Acrobatic stop by Lindbach.
A quality chance, a better save.
And that shot missed.
Here's one of those times where you look at the net and there's nothing there. That's where you just got to shoot for the center of the net.
Puck is picked up by Patrick Elias. St. Louis in possession as they go through the neutral zone. To the net. Great poke of the stick. Need to get rid of it. Moves up along the boards. And he is reefed. Really good move. Georges is slashed. There'll be a penalty coming up from that. Pass right up the wing. Gets by. Pass to the slot. Waffle boarding. And we get a penalty. The referee to the table, a player to the box. Sills getting a penalty for slashing. It's 2 minutes.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're going to the box.
The Blues win it with a drive. No!
He had enough room there to get that in the short side. However, he misses the net. It doesn't matter how fast it is. If you don't get it in the 4x6, it's not going to go in.
The game is over. Don't know if the turning point in this was at the anthem or shortly thereafter. Not much of a game for one team.
I think it was when the puck dropped tonight. It was not their night right from the start.
And again, we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.